In number 13, we're going to learn how to find the whole in a polynomial, well, in a rational function, not polynomial, rational. And what I mean is, sometimes when you're graphing a rational function, you get some crazy different types of graphs happening. Okay, they have branches and things, but sometimes there's a whole. There's like a specific value of the function that's undefined, and we call it a whole. Now, that's what apparently this has a whole, and we're trying to find what it is. Well, a whole happens when you have a factor that's the same in the numerator and the denominator, and it cancels out. So your first step is to factor the numerator and the denominator and see what you've got. So let's factor this, and should be pretty simple. X squared is just x times x. 8 is either going to be 2 times 4 or 1 times 8. It's really all there is to it. Looking at the middle, I'm thinking 2 times 4. Okay, because the inner plus the outer have to give you the middle. Alright, so I want to get 2x out of this. So if this was positive and this was negative, that would make 2x. Okay, so if I need a negative 2x, there you go. If I need a positive 4x, there you go. Also, that gives me negative 8, because negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8. So fine, I factored it. Now how about this one? Again, x squared is x times x. 2 is a prime number. It can only factor as 2 times 1. To get a negative 1 middle, I need a negative 2 and a positive 1. So that's how it factors. So, notice the whole comes in when you have a factor that cancels out. Even though this factor cancels out, you still have this restriction that x cannot equal positive 2. Alright, because that would cause a 0 in the denominator, alright, before it cancels out. So x cannot equal positive 2. So this is where the whole is going to be. So we need the y value that sort of goes with this. Alright, so we know that the whole is going to be 2 comma something. Now to get the y value, just go ahead and look at the rest of the function and ask yourself, what would the value of the function be at 2? You know, at the x value that we've already got. Well, if x was 2, then I'd have 2 plus 4 over 2 plus 1. Well, that's going to be 6 over 3, which is 2. Okay, so that means the whole is going to be at 2 comma 2. Are they always going to be the same? No. That's just a coincidence. A common mistake is to try to find the y value by plugging 2 back into the original. Well, it's going to be undefined. Alright, x can't be 2. So the trick is to just use the part that's left over after you cancel to find the y value. Alright, so this is the whole is going to be at 2 comma 2.